Hi everyone, this is Kristen, and today I'm here with the Hitcase Shield LINK for iPhone 8 Plus. This is a very different type of waterproof case. It has an aluminum frame. You have a crystal clear back. This is compatible with a system of photography lenses, which are magnetically attachable and detachable, as well as a system of magnetic mounts. This case is waterproof to 10 feet, drop-proof to 10 feet. It is also thinner and smaller in every dimension as compared to the LifeProof Free and Nude. Plus, it is super easy to get on and off your phone. Let's look at this case a little further on my iPhone 8 Plus in silver. One of the most interesting things about this case is how easy it is to get on and off your phone. It features Hitcase's shock seal system, so in order to remove it, you simply peel off the top. It is flexible. Just put your finger underneath there down in the corner and then start peeling back. It feels very much like a Ziploc bag or something like that. Simply just peel off around the edges. It's flexible and soft. Looking at the composition of this case, the back section is made of a combination of aluminum and polycarbonate. You have an aluminum frame that runs around the edges of the case, and then you also have a very lightweight, clear polycarbonate back. This section of the case is extremely rigid. There is very little give to it. All of the give actually comes from the screen protector section, which is entirely flexible and made of a rubber rim and a flexible plastic interior. In fact, this section of the case is a replaceable thing, so if this gets damaged, then you don't have to get rid of the entire case. You can simply buy a new shock seal screen protector. As with all kinds of cases, it's extremely important to make sure that both your phone and the case are perfectly clean before installation, because dirt is not only unsightly, it can cause a scratch hazard. But with a waterproof case, it's especially important because any kind of trapped dirt or debris can degrade your seals and cause them to fail, and that would be really, really unfortunate. So fortunately, Hitcase does include a microfiber cloth, which is very helpful in getting things prepared. So before you install, make sure everything is squeaky clean, and then you will be a much, much happier user. Once everything is perfectly clean, simply place your phone flat down in the case and then begin putting on the seal. This part is actually kind of fun. All set. Looking at the fit of this case on my iPhone 8 Plus, everything fits very securely, very nice and firm, no give anywhere, remarkably slim profile considering that this is a waterproof case. We have a good amount of lip on here, should be nicely protective for your iPhone's screen. Speaking of screens, of course, we do have a built-in screen protector with this, so please don't use this with any kind of a tempered glass screen protector or anything like that underneath. That is not going to work very well and could potentially compromise the seals on this case. So looking down here at the bottom, we of course have protection for all the port openings because this is a waterproof case. We have a little door here that is rubberized that covers your lightning port opening. Everything works great here, except for the fact that this is quite a small opening and it's not going to accommodate larger third-party lightning cables. In fact, it's mostly just going to accommodate things that are your OEM size and just a little bit bigger. This is a really pretty small opening. The rubber is soft and it seals nicely. Everything works well there. In terms of audio quality, I've been quite impressed with this case. I think that there may be some very slight muting, but besides that, everything works really well. I'm able to hear people well, they're able to hear me well, so I think that they've done a really good job on that. Doesn't matter whether you're on speakerphone or not on speakerphone, everything is really quite good with that, and music sounds good as well. So going around to the sides of the case, don't have a lot of grip here. This is aluminum, there's not any rubberizing or anything like that on here, so not tons of grip, but other than that, it feels very nice in the hand, feels very well made. Our volume up and down buttons are a pleasure to press, absolutely no issues there. The power button on the other side, also a pleasure to press. However, what is not a pleasure to use is this mute switch wheel. It's really hard to turn. In fact, I have to use my fingernails and it's really stiff. It does work, but wow, it's not very nice. Do not like that. It looks good, but that's pretty much about it. So just nice looking case here on the sides. Going to the back. Looks beautiful. Really, really nice looking case. Do like the look of the back of the case. The fact that we've got this crystal clear polycarbonate really does a great job in showing off your beautiful iPhone. However, there are a few issues with it. First off is the fact that glossy polycarbonate does tend to scratch, so you have to be careful about that. Also, this type of material really shows fingerprints and smears and all of that, so it's a good thing we do have the included microfiber cloth because you're going to be using it a lot with this case. That is definitely a downside. Also, do be aware that the plastic on the back of this polycarbonate, is extremely thin, but I don't think it should be such an issue in terms of impact protection because there is a significant amount of air gap in between it and your phone, and that should be protective. Other things about the back of this case. There are two special things on the back of the case. One of them is the magnetic mounting system. This is compatible with magnetic mounting systems. It's really easy to use. Basically, there's a little metal plate that's integrated into it, and so if you want to use it with, for example, their car mount here, this works really well. Very, very nice and tight, very tough. No issues there. You don't have to slap on an extra metal plate or anything like that. Of course, downside of that, no wireless charging. Wireless charging will not work with this case. Extremely sad, but true. But if you are into the different mounts that Hitcase can provide that work with this, then you have a really cool ecosystem to choose from, and that is definitely a nice aspect of this case. So in terms of our camera, everything is nicely protected here. You don't have any issues with that, and you do have something which is really pretty cool, which is that this works with magnetically attachable and detachable lenses. So there's a total of 3 that you can buy. There's a macro, a wide, and a super wide. They range in price from $20 to $30, so they're not too crazy priced, and they just attach magnetically. You just pop them right on. It works so well. It's really easy. Once they're on, they're really nice and firmly on, no issues, and this is so much easier than having to screw them in. I have used lots of cases of this type, and typically you got to line up the threads and carefully screw them on, and honestly, that's a pain. This is not. In terms of the quality of them, they seem fine. I'm not a photographer or a real expert on those kinds of things, but as far as I can tell, the optical quality seems fine, and you get some pretty cool results. So you can play around with them. It's just yet another really cool thing about this case. Looking at the quality of the screen protector, I've been surprisingly impressed with that, despite the fact that this is both a plastic screen protector and a non-adhesive screen protector. That typically is a really bad combination, but for some reason, the way that this is designed, you have a very minimal screen gap, which means you've got much better touch sensitivity than you typically would, and you also have a lot better optical clarity as long as you keep things clean. So plastic screen protectors, again, tend to get all smeary, but of course you have your included microfiber cloth, and you can keep things nice and clean. In terms of your typing and texting and all that, everything is actually remarkably responsive, works really well. There's no issue with any of your swiping or anything like that. All is well. 3D Touch is good. Touch ID is good. Absolutely no problem. So surprisingly impressed with this. Overall, I think that the folks at Hitcase have got a really solid product here with the Shield Link. I love the slimline form factor, the aluminum frame, the fact you've got 10 feet of drop protection, 10 feet of waterproof protection, and a very usable screen protector and good audio quality. The fact that you can attach the lenses here magnetically and do magnetic mounting is just the icing on the cake. Too bad about the wireless charging and the smeariness, but besides that, really great product from Hitcase. Again, we've been looking at the Shield Link for iPhone 8 Plus by Hitcase. This product is available directly from Hitcase, and it has an MSRP of $89.99. It comes in a single color, this clear with black, and I will put links below where you can find out more about it. Many thanks to the kind folks at Hitcase for sending me out this sample to review. If you have any questions about this product, please feel free to put them in the comments below, and I will do my best to address them. And if you are interested in subscribing to my channel, please do consider it, because I have lots more great case reviews for iPhone 8 Plus yet to come. Again, this is Kristen, and this is the Shield Link by Hitcase for iPhone 8 Plus. Have a fantastic day.